to Yoga for Beginners channel. I'm Svetlana. Today's class is about what we can do if you have really low energy level. This is one of the reasons I like yoga, because we can always modify it, change it so that we can do a class according to our energy level. For example, right now I'm recovering from quite a nasty flu and I don't have much energy, but my body still wants to do some stretches, to move, and I can modify my class so that I don't push myself too much, but at the same time I can warm up my body, stretch, so that I can have more fresh blood coming to my organs, to my limbs, so that I can recover faster. And we'll start our class warming up our body, entire body, from our feet up to our neck. Just sit on a block, or if you don't need a block, you can just sit on the floor, or you can sit on a pillow, any support. Find your legs in front of you and we'll warm up our feet. So flex your feet and then stretch them. Flex and stretch 5 more times. Flexing and stretching, flexing and stretching. 3 more times left. Now you put your feet apart and we'll do a circular motion. So move to the right, left, up, right, left, up. And then 3 more times. In total, I usually do like 5 times each side. And now left side, so right side. And then move it, very big circle, make it big circle with your feet. 1 more time left. And relax your legs. Now we'll do assisted stretch for our feet. You can hold your leg, your right leg, hold your foot, and then just flex your foot, then stretch it. Flex and stretch. Flex and stretch. 1 more time. Flex and stretch. Now you can just roll your foot and relax. Other leg. So first flex and then stretch. Flex and stretch. Flex and stretch. Flex and stretch. Now just rotate your foot in one direction and then in opposite direction. And relax your legs. Now we'll warm up our hip joint. So what we're gonna do, so first put your right leg on the floor and hold your leg under your knee with your right hand. So now flexing your right foot, make sure you push pinky side the same way as you push your big toe side, so that your knee is safe when we'll do this motion. Hold your foot and then you want to stir your thigh bone inside of your hip socket. Or you can imagine that you want to draw a small circle with your knee on the ceiling, and then opposite direction. Now make sure you still strong flexion on your feet, and then turn your leg, your shin, as close to be parallel to your chest as you can. Make sure your knee doesn't complain, so your knee should stay safe. And now push gently your leg to the side. So if you do right leg, so you push it to the left. And 1 more time. And now again, keep flexion in your foot and push your chest forward, lengthen your spine, and push your leg toward your chest. Gentle hip opener. And then release. The same with your left leg. Place your foot on the floor so you can feel it should be flat. and then flex it so it's still flat as if you are still standing on the floor. Hold your left leg under your knee, hold your foot, your arch with your opposite hand, and now draw small circle with your knee on the ceiling, warming up all these ligaments inside of your hip joint. Now keep flexion in your foot and then turn your shin so that almost parallel to your chest and slowly push it to the right. Again, always make sure you flex your foot so that bones of your shin hold your thigh bone properly here and your knee is not torqued to any side. And slowly relax your legs. Now we can continue with a gentle twist, and for today's class we'll do only open twist so that it doesn't require a lot of energy, but at the same time we can just derive this detoxification benefit from our twists. So extend your left leg in front of you, put your right foot to your left leg. First flex your foot, engage your legs gently and just turn to your right. Now you can breathe. Three more breaths. With your next inhale, untwist, and then extend your right leg, bend your left leg. Inhale, and slowly start turning to your left. Make sure you turn it first your belly, not your chest, not your head. And breathe. 5 deep breaths. Keep pressing your right hip down because tendency will be with your hip to follow your twists. Keep breathing. 3 more breaths. And with your next inhale and twist, and extend your legs in front of you. Next is a gentle cat and cow breath, seated cat and cow breath. So you can cross your legs, relax your shoulders, and slowly move your chest forward, push your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Then exhale, roll your back, and then slowly forward, and then push your spine back, really round your back. And 3 more times, forward and back. Keep breathing and roll your shoulders forward. Last time, inhale and moving chest forward. Exhale, push your spine back. And inhale, come back to neutral position. Now continue with a gentle forward fold after we did a twist. So place your fingers in front of you and simply start walking your fingers forward. Make sure you're lengthening your lower back. Again, it's a gentle class, but we still need to watch our alignment. Place your hands to the floor when you feel you have enough stretch. And breathe. 5 deep breaths. At any point, if you feel you need deeper stretch, you can just move your hands forward, but at the same time, make sure you're moving from your hips, not from your waistline. Lengthen your spine, and then slowly walk your hands back. Relax. Now bending sideways, move your left arm up, support yourself with your right hand, and then slowly bend sideways. Make sure your shoulders relaxed. your chest open, and inhale to rise. Exhale to bend to your left. Feel this nice stretch and slowly rise up and relax your shoulders. Now warming up our shoulders. Move your shoulders forward, up and back. 4 more times. Forward, up to your ears and back. Feel how you're warming up muscles of you at the base of your neck, your upper back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now opposite. Squeeze your shoulder blades and roll your shoulders forward. 4 more times. Squeeze your shoulder blades and move your shoulders forward. 3 more times. Keep breathing. And now bring your shoulders back to a neutral position. Now we'll stretch muscles of our neck. But before we'll do stretch for our neck, first I need to mention we never do rolls of our neck. We never want our neck to go back. When we do stretches for our neck, it's only sideways or forward. And before we do our stretch, interlace your fingers and put your thumbs at the base of your head. Now we want to unlock muscles of our neck before we start stretching them. Push your hands against your head and head against your palms and like really push it. You can feel muscles at the base of your neck moving down. 5 breaths. And slowly release. Now we'll do neck stretch. First, drop your chin to your chest. 5 breaths. Lift your head. Now you can just drop your ear to your right shoulder. 5 breaths. Lift your head. Now drop your left ear toward your left shoulder and relax your shoulders. 5 breaths. Lift your head, relax your shoulders. Now turn your head toward your right shoulder, but halfway, so your chin should be pointing to your armpits. And then drop your chin. 5 breaths. Lift your head, turn it to neutral position, again halfway toward your shoulder. Your chin should be pointing to your armpit and drop your head. Here we're stretching our muscle that goes from our head to our not armpits, shoulder blades, and that muscle usually always gets tensed when we sit by the computer or we just sit anywhere. Like, I mean, just always gets tensed. lift your head, turn your head forward, and relax your shoulders. Now, move your head to your right, and then drop your chin and roll your chin as close to your chest as you can. And then in opposite direction. One more time, each side. And then turning the head to neutral position, relax your shoulders. Now we'll continue with our cat and cow breaths. So you can put your blocks aside, we're not gonna need them anymore. Find your hands and knees position. With inhale, drop your tummy down, push your chest forward, make sure your chin tucked in, so you don't want to push your head too much back. And then roll your spine up. Inhale and moving your chest forward, chin tucked in. Exhale to roll your spine up. Open your chest, tummy down, and then roll your spine up, angry cat. 2 more times, keep breathing. And slowly find your neutral position, relax into child pose. If your nose is still blocked, you're recovering from flu, like for example me, I would put my hands under my head so that I can breathe. 5 breaths in your child pose. Slowly moving forward, warming up our hips. Move your hips to your right, then toward your heels, left, and then forward. Hips to your left, to your heels, right, and forward. 3 more times each side. Coming back to neutral position, child pose, support your head if needed. Finding your way forward and then to your belly. Gentle back bend, Sphinx position. Place your hands in front of you. Your forearms are parallel. Open your chest. Keep space between your shoulder blades so your shoulders strong. Press tops of your feet to the floor. Pull your belly gently in and now move your chest forward. Gentle back bend, Sphinx, 5 deep breaths. And slowly release your pose. Come back to your child pose. Rest for 5 breaths. Slowly walking your hands back. And the last pose before we rest, we'll do happy baby pose. Nice juicy stretch for hip flexors. Lying down on your back. Move your legs toward you. Flex your feet, the same as we did at the beginning of the class. Flex your feet so that your feet are flat. Hold your feet outside, but you put your arms inside and feet outside. Then move your feet to the side as much as you feel needed for you to stretch your hip flexors. Relax your shoulders and press your tailbone gently towards the floor. 5 deep breaths. Slowly release your legs and we'll do gentle twist before we rest in Shavasana or corpse pose. Find your feet as wide as your mat, maybe even a little bit wider, and drop your knees to the right. 5 breaths. Bring your knees back to neutral position and drop them to the left. And slowly moving your knees back to neutral position. Extend your legs in front of you. Relax your arms by your side or on your tummy. Choose for yourself. If you need support for your hips, you can put a pillow under your thighs and relax. Close your eyes. Observe your body. Forehead. Temples. Eyes, cheeks, jaw, right shoulder, left shoulder, right arm, left arm, rib cage, hips, right leg, left leg. Inhale, sigh out. Let your body to relax and melt. 3 more minutes to stay. Deepening your breath, reawakening your body. If you require longer rest, just stay in resting Shavasana. Otherwise, just turn to the side of your body, support your head with your upper arm, and slowly press yourself up, come into upright position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hopefully you'll have more energy the very next day, and see you next time. Thank you.